10 things I wish I knew before I started learning C++. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Logan Legacy, and you are watching Quant Chronicles. On this channel, we are documenting pretty much my learning of C++, essentially landing a quant internship within 1 year of starting this channel. Will we make it? I don't know. You'll have to subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on the bell notification if you want to find out for yourself. So on this episode, which I probably look a little different, I shaved my beard. So shocker. But anyways, so on, on this episode, I'm going to be teaching you or showing you, or rather, through my pain and struggle, if you will, the 10 things I wish I knew before I started learning C++. So let's just jump into the video. So essentially, on our first list I have written down, I wish I would have known that installing Linux isn't that hard, and buying a pre-installed Linux machine from eBay is okay if you're going to use it for YouTube, might not be so good if you're programming, because ladies and gentlemen, if you will believe it, I have already totally crashed the pre-built, well, it wasn't pre-built, it was an older Google Chromebook, essentially with pre-installed Linux. I got it from eBay for around 70 bucks. And just through messing around with it day by day, I have unfortunately crashed it, and it is no longer with us. There is a chance that I might be able to recover it, but I will get into that in another video. So installing Linux isn't that hard. And yeah, definitely don't get your Linux book like I did from eBay. Just do it yourself. If you plan on coding, if you plan on programming, that is. So number 2, I wish I would have started learning modern C++ 23 instead of learning the old syntax. Now, I started learning by learning an older book. If you go back in time and watch some of the older videos on this channel, you'll find the specific book. And that Linux, if I'm not that C++ version, if I'm not mistaken, was C++ 11, which arguably most of the web is, still running C++ 11, if I'm not mistaken, 11 or 12. And right now, C++ 23 is currently out. Now, if you plan on making like web apps and stuff like that, you can probably skim by just learning C++ 11. But I think that it's definitely worth, especially if you're trying to become a quant developer like I am, to just go ahead and skip the noise, skip the BS, just start learning C++ 23 from the beginning. That's the best thing you can do, because you don't want to confuse yourself with older syntax. Number 3, I wish I would have known that learning Linux will help you learn C++ faster. This is pretty self-explanatory, but for those that don't know, essentially Linux is like an operating system, and it's just filled with files, and you pretty much have to understand at least like the terminal, and all the terminal stuff is just written in C. It's like basic C++ essentially. And if you go ahead and install Linux before you even crack open a C++ book, it'll probably benefit you in the long run. Okay, number 4, I wish I would have started learning C++ on learncpp.net. PP is just plus, but yes, learncpp.net is an excellent way to just start learning C++, and that's what we're doing right now, is we're learning it on cpp.net. Number 5, I wish I would have started reading the book Professional C++, written by Mark Gregory. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it, but I wish I would have started reading this book sooner. Currently, the book's around $50 to $100 on eBay. You can get one, or on Amazon or something like that. I just, accidentally found a torrent, and it works. And so, but yeah, I mean, I started learning the C++ that way. It's definitely a lot better just to learn, have in a professional book. It's got the red violin on the front cover. That's the one that you want. That's the one I would recommend starting reading. So number 6, I wish I would have known C++ feels impossible right before it clicks. So yeah, if you're learning C++, if you don't have any prior programming language experience and you're just learning C++ from, jumping deep into headfirst into deep waters, going all the way down to the bottom of the iceberg, which is pretty much C++, yeah, you'll definitely feel like it's impossible, and then all of a sudden it just starts clicking and you just start understanding things. And understanding C++, just as a side note, is an amazing tool, and I highly recommend it to learn other programming languages first. Just start with C++. It might be a little challenging in the beginning, but I promise you it's going to be way more beneficial in the long run. All right, number 7, I wish I would have known about the analogy. This analogy is amazing. That Python is like using power tools, and C++ is like making those tools from scratch. So essentially, Python is like, running into Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, getting the power tools and just start going to work. But C++ is like you are starting to make those tools from the scratch. So you're making tools for for essentially the rest of the web. And yeah, Python's amazing. Nothing wrong with Python. We're going to start getting into Python soon. However, I just know for a fact that if you're learning C++ from the scratch, from the beginning, you're in a lot better place and you are the maker of those tools. So that's important to know. All right. Number 8, I wish I would have known who Coding Jesus was from the very start. Now, to be fair, I actually did know, when I very first started learning C++, I did know who Coding Jesus was because I have a good friend who works at head of security at MIT. We reconnected on Facebook. If you go watch, I think the second or third episode, I cover this. Essentially, I put out a post on Facebook, and one of my good friends from high school, I haven't heard from him in years, great friend. I don't want to mention his name or anything like that just for security reasons, but he is actually the head of security at MIT. Very awesome, very well to know that. And he was the person who was like, dude, if you want to get into quant, if you want to be a quant developer, you just watch every single Coding Jesus video. And yeah, now I'm in Coding Jesus's Discord. I highly recommend that. I think it's about 15 to 20 bucks a month. And also, we will be joining getcracked.io eventually here pretty soon. I wish I would have made it for the lifetime access, but I just wasn't there yet and was like, let's hold off on this for now. But yeah, Coding Jesus is awesome. Go join his Discord if you want to really fast track your learning progress in C++. That's what I would recommend. All right. Number 9, I wish I would have known about cppreference.com. cppreference.com is essentially like every single library, every single syntax, like everything. It's an amazing website, and you can actually you could hypothetically learn older syntax. Go to cppreference.com, reference.com, and you can actually convert those older syntaxes to newer syntax, which will help you understand the newer modern C++ 23. Also, highly recommend that website just to go look around, see what kind of libraries are out, see what kind of, just everything is just amazing on C++ reference.com or cppreference.com. And number 10, I wish I would have known what the Dark Reader browser extension was at the time that I started turning everything dark, essentially. And this is an amazing, tool, asset, extension, if you will. Essentially, when you read a lot of these manuals, these PDFs online and stuff like that, they have a white background, and that's amazing. But if you are like me and you stay up until 4 a.m. every morning just trying to beat C++ into your brain, that white bright screen might not be so friendly on your eyes at 3 or 4 in the morning. So the Dark Extension Reader is definitely an awesome tool, awesome extension. So anyways, Guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Sorry, not really sorry about the beard, but you know, if this is the first time that you're seeing me without a beard, didn't mean to shock you or be like, is this the same guy? Yes, it is. All right, cool. Super short, simple video today. Hope this helps your C++ learning adventure, your journey. I know it will, and thank you so much. I will see you on the next episode.